Hello, iJobDoer here, and as you can see now, we've got the screen here for the movie room project done, and what we're working on next is something to project to it. And so what we have is that. This right here is a home theater projector. So in the box, in the manual it says multimedia projector, but that's what they do different things. Let's see, it has the RCA, and we have this manual. It says it's a model number RPJ116 multimedia projector. Home theater projector? Multimedia projector. I don't know. All I do know is this manual, I've read through it, and some of the key points there is they talk about where to install it at. If you're going to have it, on a tabletop, or hanging from your ceiling, or from the ceiling behind the projector, or on tabletop behind the projector. And we're not doing it behind because if you're doing that, this screen that we have, the particular one, doesn't accept that. It's blackened, so nothing can be shown through it. So we're doing the front projection part, and reading through this manual, I've noticed that it's kind of eh. There's a lot of issues with it per se, but the English per se is a little bit off. I don't know. The other thing is here, there's a thing called throw distance, I believe, and it has it here. So it shows your projector, and it shows if you're going to a 72-inch diagonal image, you want it to be 2.15 meters away. All right, and you usually run pretty much center line with what you're projecting on. But we're going to wing it today. We're going to, toss the manual aside here and just get down to what's inside the box. Inside the box here, as you can see, a pretty picture there. And it says it's good for gaming. It's LED, so it should use less electricity than the old ones, and supposedly it lasts longer. This says 50,000 hours. The other thing is 2,000 bright lums. And that's the thing. When we're talking about brightness on a projector, the brighter, the better it is in a daylight room. The more it'll show up on your wall and whatnot. So you want more lums. Now, of course, the 50,000 hours, this being LED, maybe or maybe you can't change out the lamp inside. Okay, now the other thing to look for is this right here. This says it goes for 30 inches to 150 inch picture size. That's handy. But now when you're talking about picture size, you need a throw distance. So at 2.15 meters, it does 72 inches. So we're going to see basically what we'll need from this table here to throw it on this screen here and make it up to 120 inches. Now, keep in mind, when you have 150 throw inches, you don't want to try to transmute it to 150 screen inches. I don't think that works out that good. But if you're going from 150 down to 120, this should throw just nicely. Let's see, this one has, well, let's see, I'll open it up here and we'll see what it looks like on the inside. Let's get you off the window here. Okay, so inside this box here, I have this itty bitty, in my mind, itty bitty projector. Look at this thing. Ain't that something? So you have some buttons on top, some power, probably input and other controls to actually, play it. You have a plug-in on the side here for power. You have a deal on the back here, which I believe is for a remote control to hit it and sense it. That kind of goes with the whole, you have it on the front here of a table, you have your board meeting, you have a presentation going on. Likewise on here, you have a fancy VGA hookup, which probably no one uses for home theater anymore. Maybe a computer, but actually not a computer you want to use it for, but it was USB, so maybe you can take some kind of a USB drive to play things off of, pictures or whatever. You got HDMI, that's what we'll be probably using first. A little memory card slot, an outlet here for stereo RCA jacks, which is not what we're going to be using, and a jack for headphones. So first thing first, we got a dust cover here. We can take that off. You can see the lids there, and we will put on this fancy lens focusing thingamabobber. Now, speaking of focusing, I'm sure that's what these two things are here for, to focus the image on the screen. Alright, well, I'll put it on the table and plug it in power and see what we got. So for now, we got this temporary setup on this table on a box on top there. In case you're wondering, it comes with a remote, looks like that. And it has a few features here, which, I don't know, I need to find some batteries for. But it also has, buttons on top of the unit, so we'll see if I can do all the features from there. Like, for instance, we got the power button. You can see it's plugged in, has a red light on, kind of standby. So power button, hit that, turns green. And it takes a little bit of time. Might as well point out here that, let's see, that this right here is for focusing. This right here is for what they call, I think, trapezoidal effect. And so we'll show you in a minute here, when we go to screen, that it's projecting a blue image. But now you can see that off to the side over here, right here, and down the bottom there, you can see it's not there. That's the trapezoidal effect. Now you can also see it says no signal, and that right there is your focusing. So there, I brought that down, and let me find it again. That there, it looks a lot more focused in real life than on this camera, but yes, that's focused. And now we get back to the trapezoidal effect slash where to put this at. Alright, so like so. You can see there maybe when I move it, it really does not take care of it on the bottom. Alright, good. We'll pull it back a little more, a little bit more. Okay, and let's see if I can go up some. So I'm probably just a little bit too far back. So I'll go forward some. And okay, so let me mess around with this, and I'll make a better just a little bit and play with these buttons here on the top. We're now up to this. We go to the menu. Now, I turned off the overhead light, and so the only light you got probably is coming through the window or from the door, and that is where the looms come into effect. So this particular projector definitely will take a dark room to make the picture pop. I'll focus in a little bit more and show what we're doing here. We got picture mode medium, so I can operate on this thing. Picture mode medium. Soft user, vivid, medium. We'll stick with medium. And find the back button here. Color temperature, and medium, so with that. Aspect ratio, 16:9 is basically what we want. You can stick by 4:3. I don't know if it changed or not. I think it did, but 16:9. Noise reduction. PC setting. We're not going to use a PC probably on this thing. Oops. Let's see what we got. There we go. Used to spill 100%. Not sure what that is. And so that's that. And I'll probably go over here to the side. Anything? Sound mode. Medium, huh? Okay, so you got your treble and bass controls here. Balance, Auto volume off, surround off. Surround. You can do a clock. Let's see, you got your language. Rotate. Oh, that's nice, upside down. So if you want to, because this projector has one screw on the bottom that you take out for the foot adjustment. I guess you screw into some kind of a post to hang it from your ceiling. So you got it mirrored there. Alright, back to normal. Software update. I don't have any software things. USB. Oops. Okay, so that's that there. And what does this do? Takes you back here. Alright, now I probably need to adjust something a little bit underneath the corner of this thing to make it actually feel the screen. But yeah, so this is what we got so far. Doesn't look like much because you don't have any real video source. You don't have any VCR hooked up to it, or game system, or DVD, Blu-rays, whatever. So let me go find something and see if we can put a better picture up the side of the projector a little bit so it's almost level across the top. It's still not perfect. Their leveling leg that's in the front of this thing is not quite in the center. But then again, $89. So what we have here though is an HDMI cable. You see that? Here you see it better. Oh, too bright. Anyways, this will stick in the back of the unit. And maybe give a brief demo of how it looks like with something actually on it. So this right here, this slips in. Actually, it doesn't slip in the back, it slips in the side. The opposite side of where the power goes. Alright. Okay. I probably messed up my leveling. Not too bad. Let's put it back here on center. Okay, so got that there. And now turn this light off, so that's not going to help the cause. Alright, so it's a little bit, hold it back that way, there we go. And we'll plug in our Blu-ray player and see if we can get some kind of a picture on this thing. Push our input button back to HDMI. Alright, and turn on said Blu-ray player. We can find the power button on this thing. Okay, here we go. Turning on. Sign Blu-ray. Enough discs on here. We have a Blu-ray disc here. Alright, let's see what we got. Hopefully it loads up to a menu or something. And see now that here we go. So we got a menu up there. As you can see, it's still kind of washed out like on this side. And that is most likely because the window is open over here. So I'm going to close said window with our blackening technology from Bring the Darkness Part 2. We'll take a look at it now. I've got the window down. It's dark in here, and you can see it here. Yeah, you got some options, whatnot, and let's see. So a little bit of a blur to the bottom, maybe even the top. So let me try to get it in focus better. Chances are, if you have wondered by now, This kind of projector is probably not meant for your super home theater. So if anyone out there happens to have one of the newer laser projectors, you know, make sure to send one for free if you would. Yeah, and I'll put it in a video. Alright, so we got that up there. It's a little more focused. And there's still some light coming in off the side from the door. Where's that? Right there. You can see the door's not on yet. So we've got some ambient light coming through there, but this isn't too bad right now. Although it does kind of prove that if you're going to do a 2,000 lumiums, 20,000 would be bright. So 2,000 lumiums, you'd probably want to make sure you have a dark room to show stuff in. Alright. And let me see if I can find a play button on this thing. And I'll try out a brief little something on it. Another thing you can probably tell, maybe you can't hear it, but this unit has a fan, and the fan is loud. Well, fairly loud. Here we go. Alright. And by the magic of videos, we have nothing. There we go. So we got a picture there, and wants to select language. I think I picked English. Let's see here. Move it around. All right, well, as you can see, maybe not so well in the filming of this, but you know, we got yeah, it looks pretty blurry. Let's see if we turn the light on. I bet it washes out. Yeah, look at that picture. All right, so lights off on that, and yeah, I guess I need to go find a remote control for my Blu-ray and see if I can figure out how to play video on the Blu-ray. Anyhow, this right here is it for the install of the RCA home theater projector. You know, it's you know, it's what it is what it is. Now, is it 4K? No way. Could it be? Not this one, but hey, 4K laser in 3D. Sign me up for that, and for free. So I pay no tens of thousands of dollars. So, you might have questions on this, might have comments, go ahead, leave them below. And the next thing we'll probably have to do, well, not have to do, but we want to do, is, you know, there's no speakers in here. So, yeah, no speakers. And the system we have for speakers is going to be I believe it's a, what do they call it, 9 to 2 maybe? And so it's, used to have surrounds at the first numbers, and then your subwoofers at the second, and Atmos, or speakers that come from the ceiling, as the fourth spot, or a third spot I should say. And I think they get away from that and just doing more speakers at the front. So a 9 is going to have a center, a left and right, a back surround left and right, a side to side mid centers, and then up from the top, up here somewhere, there's going to be 2 Atmos speakers. So hopefully that makes 9. And that should be pretty neat, but that's for another video. So, Odd Up Viewer, thanks for watching.